So people on the YouTube channel can go in there. If you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, the link is in the bio. Go ahead and hit that likes and subscribe. This cigar is killing me today. I don't know what the deal is. This one's killing me. I might have to light a new one. This one don't got a good light. I'm gonna fight this one. Okay. So while I got you here, those that are here anyway, like I said, you usually see me with my man Zeke Arkham. Y'all know him on the X. That's my partner for life. Usually we do a live. We'll probably be back to it soon. Every Wednesdays or Thursdays. So no, we're going to give up on this cigar. I had to give up on this one. We're gonna light a new one. That one's fighting me, so we're gonna light a new one. So this week has been a week. It's been a week, and shout out to the new followers on X. Shout out to y'all. We're gonna do a fat bottom Betty. We're gonna do a fat bottom Betty. That's what we're gonna do. Yep, that's the name of the cigar. Fat bottom Betty, and I recommend it. It's a good one. Always love these. So we're gonna do that. The other one was fighting me. I promise I'm gonna get to my little topics, but I can't have a bad cigar. Mm-mm, I cannot. So fat bottom. We're gonna do that. No D. We are good. And let's go over our week. First, we had Super Bowl. We had the Super Bowl. And everybody was know the big thing about the Super Bowl. Everybody was talking about the halftime show. So first of all, let me say shout out to Seattle. Comes to Seattle. There we go. Now we got a good one. There it is. All right. Shout out to Seattle for winning the Super Bowl. I'm not a Seattle fan. I'm a Patriots fan. But my younger brother, he is a Seattle fan. And shout out to them. Now, the big controversy with the Super Bowl was the halftime show. And um, prior to that, they had Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. I don't know anything about. I'm sorry for anybody that's like the Hispanic community. I don't know anything about Bad Bunny. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't know any of his songs. I'm not saying that he's a bad artist. I just don't know any of his songs. Um, so I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Um, but prior to that, he had said he was gonna wear a dress. What's up, Britt? My younger brother, Jay. Um, um, prior to that, he had posted or he's gonna wear a dress at the halftime show, and obviously those who have common sense, we all understood that we don't need a man prancing on the one of the biggest stages, sports stages, in a dress. We all could agreed on that part, right? And so prior to that, we were like, "Oh Lord, here come another woke halftime show," right? But I gotta say, and then TPUSA they had their own halftime show. So I didn't watch the halftime show. Tell y'all right now, I didn't watch it. Okay, and so but I saw you know highlights here and there. That's what I saw, and from what I've seen, the crowd was not impressed. Now, maybe you guys were at home. You guys were vibing at home, but from what I seen, um, the crowd wasn't impressed, and I don't think he did a lot of stuff in English. Was he speaking English during the whole joint? I don't know. Was he speaking English during the halftime show? Y'all tell me. From what I saw, it was all Spanish, and I couldn't understand anything he was saying. So the halftime show to me, Super Bowl, NFL could do better. Commissioner got to do better. I did enjoy the TPUSA one. That has some good artists out there. It looks like a good crowd. Looks like good viewership. It was just sensible. You know what I mean? Keith, what's up, man? And how you doing, bro? I hope everything's good. Welcome to the show. Um, I just, I don't understand why you put an artist up there that don't, speak English and at least have a lot of it in English so we can understand and we can vibe. So I don't know why they did that. But my thoughts on the halftime show is whatever. At least he wasn't in a dress. Looks like he had some kind of football pads on. I don't know what he had on. And some people liked it, some people didn't. I did see like two men grinding on each other. That's not really what I want to see personally, but I guess, that's what the world likes. um, and they wanted to see that. So I don't know. That was my thoughts on the halftime show. And hey, next year they gotta do better. That's what they gotta do. They gotta do better because I just thought it was very unenthusiastic. I mean, it was just I don't know. Nobody was vibing. Nobody was vibing. I don't know. Mm. And so we started off the week with that. So that was my thoughts on that. Super Bowl got to do next better next year. Also, Super Bowl got to get put the Commanders in the script. You know what I mean? So let my team be in the Super Bowl. But welcome to everybody who's just joining with us on the right podcast. Just going over a weekly recap. Y'all usually see me with my man Zeke Arkham. And that's my partner in crime right there. And we do our little X lives on Wednesdays and whatnot. Probably going to be switching it up here to another day, but if you join that, this is a face to a name. So welcome to the show. Hit the like, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Link is in the bio if you're not on the YouTube page right now. Shout out to everybody that's here on the YouTube page. Shout out to everybody that's here on the Facebook. Next, the biggest controversy we had almost. Well, it looks like seemed like everybody forgot about it. Everybody was in an uproar about it. I don't hear much about it right now. I don't hear much about it right now. I don't know if everybody forgot or it just smoothed over. Because you would have thought that the world was coming to an end. Y'all would have thought the world was coming to an end when y'all saw this. It was. Hold on, let me get it. It was the whole controversy of is it this one? Yeah. It was the whole controversy of this. It was the whole controversy of this right here. And people went crazy. And people went crazy. Um, People went crazy. Um, and I don't know why everybody was upset. So originally, Mr. Trump, President Trump, had posted. It was a video. I'm gonna play the whole thing. I'll play the whole video for y'all. It was a video about election fraud and all the stuff that was going on behind the scenes, whatever, right? So at the end of that video, this popped up, and it got Obama and Michelle on like some gorilla bodies or some monkey bodies, whatever. And you would have thought the world was ending. The world was in it. I've been into arguments with plenty of people about this, and the racial crowd, the race fighters, the race hustlers, they all came out. The race hustlers all came out, and they were like, "See, this is why Trump is a racist, and he doesn't like black people who support him now. This is who you're champion." I mean, it was going. I was getting the heat, and I didn't even see um the original. I didn't even see the original. Honestly, I really didn't. And so I had to go look it up myself to find it. And so I went, I looked, I found it. I'm looking at the video, and I couldn't even. I was like, "Where is it?" I was watching the whole video. I was like, "Where is it? I can't find it. All I see is this picture." So I went and found the whole video, and there's like two videos of this. There's the original video of this right here, and of this right here, and it was like Lion King theme. Hold up, let me go. Hold up, give me a second. I'm gonna go find it for y'all. I'm gonna find it. Hold on, let me find it because I want y'all to see the original video. Yeah, here it is. I want y'all to see the original video. Let's see if it pops up. Yeah, there we go. So let's watch it.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle,
I can't lie, that's funny.
the lion sleeps tonight.
That's also funny as well. Got Harry Sessions up there. Trying to figure out what to do. All right, so that, my friends, was the original video. It's a funny, it's a troll. You know what I mean? Black people all over the world talking about why he got us portrayed as money. It's not like he made the video. Now, uh, if you want to be mad at the original video of how they portray black folks, whatever, but I can't be mad at that because every one of them clowns is an animal. You will say, well, why they gotta put us as monkeys? I don't know. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Okay, it doesn't bother me. People are like, you need to care. Why do I need to care so much? Y'all help me understand it. Why do I need to care? Because it's not affecting me. It's not affecting my life. It's not affecting my money. I don't care what people think of me. Why am I going to get offended by that? The woke blacks, everybody was out here on. I mean, X was going crazy. X was going crazy from the liberals, from the woke blacks, the liberal white ladies. They're going off. Everybody just went off. And like I said, you would have think the world ended. My thoughts on that was just, hey, listen, it's a funny video. I'm not offended by it. Especially if you're an adult male, and you're offended by that, you got to look at something else to be offended by. You shouldn't be offended by a video on X. Just my thoughts. And plus, it's not like Trump made the video. He didn't make the video. Somebody else put it, and he didn't even post that. That's a video from someone else. Now, the original video, I can find it. I'm gonna find that for y'all. Hold on. Wasn't even about that. It just popped up at the end. And here's the original video. It's about a minute long. Um, it's about a minute long, and they went in there talking about the votes. So let me find it for y'all. Hold on. Ugh. Again, welcome to the channel.
Initiated by a court order, the Michigan investigation team obtained
This
forensic
was the
access
original
to a
video he posted.
DS200 tabulator, the machine that counts the votes. A Telit 4G wireless chip manufactured in Taiwan was discovered embedded into the motherboard. The voting machine tapes clearly indicate modem engagement and transmission of election data. Some of the anomalies that we noticed in the 2020 general elections, that 5 key states all stopped counting at the
See, it's going about the 2020 elections and the fraud that happened. This is the original video, ladies and gentlemen. This is the original video.
certain time in these key battleground states. These were all where the software, Dominion machines, ESNS machines were used, the Smartmatic, the GEMS software. So when the vote stopped counting, and this has been noted in other countries as well, President Trump was significantly ahead. When reporting and counting resumed, there was a massive spike occurred that favored Joe Biden.
It was a massive spike that favored Joe Biden, right? This was the original video. This is what happened. It pops up. That's it. So the argument that you guys try to give me is that, oh, he did it on purpose. Y'all ridiculous. It wasn't on purpose. It popped up like right at the end. Now you can make an argument that said, hey, we got to watch the full video before we post it. I can get with that. I can get with that. That makes sense. You know what I mean? That makes sense. But to say that he did that on purpose, y'all got to stop reaching. It's like the racial promoters out here. They all want to reach for the race grab. They want division. That's what they want. They want division. Plain and simple. They want division. And y'all got to stop falling for this. I really do. Y'all have to stop falling for it. I'm sorry, but y'all have to stop falling for it. It's all they're trying to do is divide us. That's all they're trying to do is divide us. Y'all have to stop falling for the nonsense. You have to stop falling for the nonsense. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling you from a black person who saw the video, is not bothered by it. And I think most people who saw it weren't bothered by it. It was the people that just want the racial divide. They want the victim mentality. They want the victim. Oh, look at us. See, they're picking on us. They're picking on us all the time. Nobody's picking on y'all. It's a whole video. All the clowns up there in Washington, they're all depicted as a certain, animal in the Lion King. Who cares? Meanwhile, y'all don't say nothing when they depict Trump as an orangutan. Y'all remember that? Y'all had Trump as an orangutan, and you got stuff like this. They put Trump on stuff like this. Now, you're going to be mad at a video because they got black people as monkeys, but when it comes to stuff like this, y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say anything. When it comes to them depicting Trump in any way, disrespectful way, you guys don't say anything. As a matter of fact, they applaud it. They applaud it. And this is not only mocking Trump, I guess, this is mocking Christianity, right? Christianity? Anyone? This is mocking Christianity. They got him on a cross. Y'all don't say anything about that. Well, not y'all, because I know y'all got common sense. But the left doesn't say anything about that. And that's the problem I have. It's the hypocrisy of it. You know what I mean? So that was a big thing. Again, welcome to the channel, Willis on the Right Podcast. This is just a quick recap for the week. Like and subscribe to the channel if you can. The YouTube channel, you know, we're growing. The subscribers are going up. The followers are going up. Those that are new here, we call it Chaos at One Truth at a Time. And I love interacting with y'all. Y'all let me know other topics y'all want me to talk about, etc. But thank y'all for being here. And then, you know, to piggyback on that, we got videos like this from the left. I mean, this is what they truly think of you right here. But you guys don't get mad at these.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
They sell black folks that they don't know what computer is. They don't know what internet is. They don't know what maths, reading, and science is. They get dumped down the curriculum for just black people because they don't think that we're smart enough to do this stuff. This is the side that y'all want to support. And y'all want to be mad at me because I don't support that. I think black people and anybody in this country can do whatever you want. As long as you put your mind to it, there's nothing holding you back. Your skin color is not holding you back. You can go out here and do what you want. You can accomplish what you want. You just got to go do it. But it's like they want the excuses. And you don't get mad when Biden tells you, oh, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. You don't get mad at that. You know, you get all upset, but you don't get mad at that. Why? Why? Why don't you get mad at something like that? That's actually pretty racist. You know, he goes on Charlemagne's show, and Charlemagne don't check him. You know, these platforms, they don't check them. They allow it. You allow it. And I don't understand why it's just because it's Trump. That's all. My support for Trump hasn't gone anywhere. I think he's doing a great job. And shout out to, you know, him for running the country. I think he's doing a good job. And last but not least, 'cause I'm not gonna hold y'all, happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Shout out to everybody that's watching on all the platforms. I appreciate y'all so much. Now we got this voter ID with the SAVE Act. We have the SAVE Act. And now the new tactic is this: that black people again I don't know why the left picks on us. Why does the left pick on us so much? Why do they pick on black people so much? I don't understand. Y'all keep voting for them and they pick on us so much. They pick on us, they pick on women, because apparently they don't know what women are. They, for some reason, the last 7 years, we forgot what an actual woman is. So they're saying black folks, women, and I don't know, poor people will not be able to vote due to the SAVE Act. What we're trying to do is make honest and fair elections. That's what we're trying to do in this country. Because, you know, if you want to go down a conspiracy hole with me one day about what the voting process is, I can sit there and talk to you all day, off script. We can talk about that all day long. Trust me, I'm with you. But we're just talking about voting right now. And I don't see what the problem is if you have to have a valid ID, be a U.S. citizen, and of age to be able to vote in this country. That's not a thing. That's not a problem anyway. It is not a problem at all. And the Democrats continue to tell you that, oh my God, this is a problem. Nobody supports this. It's going to hinder people from voting. No, it's going to hinder illegal people that are in this country from voting. Because why do you think they got all those people across the border during the Biden regime? It's because they want them as votes. They're trying to give them free driver's licenses. They're trying to give them everything that's supposed to be to the actual American citizen. They're trying to give it to them. You got undocumented people over here driving tractor trailers and crashing and killing people. They're not just crashing themselves in the truck. No, it's not just affecting them. They're still alive. As a matter of fact, they're still alive. The undocumented people that's in this country that got these CDL licenses and that crash and kill people, they're still alive. But U.S. citizens are dying and suffering from this. We got illegal immigrants coming in here, attacking women and girls and doing horrible things to them and killing them. They're killing them. Yet the left will not speak on it. They will not say any of their names. You bring it up, they want to ignore it. All they're saying is everybody is allowed in this country for free and they can have it. No, that's not how this goes because no other country allows that. You cannot go into Russia, China, wherever, and just walk up in there and just get all the rights that a citizen has in that country. It does not work like that. And I'm okay with it. It shouldn't work like that. There is a process because it's a slap in the face to the people that actually did the process right, that come into this country. They do everything they're supposed to do. They assimilate to American culture, American ideologies, and they become positive citizens in this country. They've earned it. They've earned it. And then you let these people come across the border that didn't earn it, and they're here committing crimes. They're here assaulting and killing people. They're here getting benefits that don't belong to them. And you want to say that it's not affecting anyone. Yes, it's affecting everybody because what about the people that are here in country that were getting those benefits and now they don't get them? They're giving it to illegal people that's in this country. But y'all don't want to say nothing about that. And what I mean, y'all, I don't mean y'all that's on here because y'all agree. Tell this to your friends. Tell this to your woke neighbors. Tell them. Tell them. Like, explain it. They're coming here and they're assaulting and killing women, and yet they don't want to talk about it. And it's actually a problem because American citizens are being affected by this, and I don't know why. I don't know why they won't talk about it. I really don't. I don't know why they won't talk about it. But the big thing this I know the past couple of days is that now I won't be able to vote. I'm too dumb. I can't get an ID, so I won't be able to vote. You need a valid driver's license to do a lot of things, or not even a driver's license, just an ID. You need valid ones just to drive. You can get pulled over, or you can get a summons or a ticket for not having a valid driver's license. Shoot, I can't even walk into Costco. It is not even an ID. I have to have a Costco card to go into Costco. I can't even go to Costco. I can't walk into Costco, and you guys are okay with that. You guys are okay with them screening us at the Costco door to make sure I have a Costco card before I can go into Costco and start shopping. But when it comes to voting, all of a sudden, that's an issue. You don't need any ID. Everything should be, people should just be able to vote without being verified. Without being verified that you have to have the proper identification to vote. in these elections, whether it's your state, local, or federal, that's a problem. I'm trying to figure out where the problem is with that. Y'all gotta help me understand where the problem is. So, shout out to everybody that was on my ex. I made a post on my ex account. Um, and by the way, I want to play this a little clip of I love Scott Jennings. I love Scott Jennings. I want to play this little clip, and then I move over to my last thing. CNN. I don't know why anybody watches CNN. Why do you watch? If anybody watches CNN, you, if you watch CNN, I'm going to pray for you because they continually lie about everything. And yet you sit here and believe that. I don't understand. Why would you believe something like that from CNN? I don't know why. But Scott Jennings, I don't know. It's always like 6-on-1 when he's up here and he's up here talking. Um, but shout out to him because he always, and I can tell by his face already. This is the face right there. Look at this face right here that Scott has. This is a face that says, "I'm about to cook every one of these. I'm about to fry every one of these people up on this panel." That's the look right there. He got the ammo. He has the ammo. He's ready. He's about to go in on these people. And this is what they say.
Is actually championing a bill that actually would take voting rights away from a lot of black people in this country.
Wait, what voting rights is he taking away from black voters?
Oh, if we look
What,
at
the SAVE Act?
the SAVE Act,
Are
that's
you
exactly
talking
what
SAVE
we're
Act?
talking about.
How?
That is
How
actually going to continue to
How?
disenfranchise
How?
overwhelmingly a lot of people of color.
How?
There are so many civil rights organizations that have run the data. If we look at the way that it is going to disenfranchise black voters, it's the same reason why Chuck Schumer called
How?
it Jim Crow 2.0.
So,
this is the same president.
how?
If we want to
You
continue,
haven't said how yet.
I am talking about it. It's the
How?
way that you're putting new poll taxes on this when you're making
Poll
people
taxes?
have. That's what we can call them now. It's kind of an idiom, right? If you want to say that people have to prove that they are citizens, that they have to prove with a voter ID, the reality is you're layering what is a constitutional right for the American people and making it harder for people to vote in this country, and it's going to disenfranchise black voters.
Concern you that you're making all these claims? You've yet to lay out how it's hurting anyone, but 76% of black voters think we should show an ID to vote.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at her face. Look at her dumb face. Look at her dumb face. Look at her dumb face.
80% of Hispanic voters, 83% of the American people. Are you saying that black voters
The
are
SAVE
too
Act
dumb to
isn't
know
just,
what's good for them? I mean,
the
it
SAVE Act
sounds
isn't
pretty,
just
No,
about
that's
it sounds
not-
pretty
that's absolutely
condescending.
not.
And then here she comes, and she likes the host here. I don't know her name. Don't really care, but she always comes in and tries to save everybody. When Jennings is going in on them, they always got to cut them off. And exactly, they always say this stuff. Oh, it's gonna hurt people. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hinder people from doing this. It's gonna hinder minorities from doing this. It's gonna hinder minorities from doing that. It's gonna hinder people from doing this. It's gonna stop. Yet they cannot give an example of how it's going to hinder people. They cannot give an example of how it's going to hinder anyone. It's just a smoke. It's smoke. It's a smoke screen. They don't have any example. They just throw this stuff out there, and for some reason, everybody believes it. Everybody buys it. Y'all got to stop falling for this stuff. I really do. I hope the SAVE Act becomes official. And we can trust our voting process. And that's my hope. That's my hope. So thank y'all for being here. Shout out to everybody that's here again. Willis on the Right podcast. Again, 76% of the black community approves of the SAVE Act. 82% of the Latino community approves. So who are they talking about? They're talking about nobody because it's not true. Last thing, and this is going to be short, is we have the Olympics going on, and we got some people that's on the Olympic table that's making political statements, while they're up there representing us on the world stage. I'll say this. This is my 2 cents on that. If you're going to represent the country in the Olympics, the United States, that is not a time to go up there on a podium and talking about how embarrassed you are to represent the country about what's going on here. That's not how you do that. That is not the time to do it. You should never do it. And if you are embarrassed to represent the country, if you're going to go up there and badmouth the country while you're up there, you don't get to compete. You don't get to compete. I'm sorry. You don't get to compete. That is not a time. That's like you have family. It's like you got your family issues, right? And your immediate family, you got issues going on, blah, blah, blah. And then you go to a friend's house for a party, right? Go to a friend's house for a party. And then at that party, you start talking about everything that's going on in your house. And you start airing out all that stuff. That is not right. Your family name is your family name. You don't then go to somebody else's house and start airing all the grievances or problems you have all in your own family for everybody else to hear. No, that is not what you do. Same thing with the country. You do not go to represent the United States of America in one of the biggest events in the world to start going up there crying and complaining. No, you take your uniform off and you don't get to compete. Shout out to I think USA Hockey and some other athletes who just are proud to represent the country, proud to be American, proud to represent the country. And if you're going to represent the country at the Olympics, you better represent. So shout out to all the athletes that's representing us in the Olympics, the Winter Olympics. I'm cheering for y'all. Bring home the gold. And, to the people that's in there that's being a clown, stop being a clown. Compete, win, bring home the gold. We'll deal with our issues internally. The world doesn't need to know what's going on with your thoughts and all that woke stuff. That's not the time on the stage to start being woke. Okay, because you want to get some more followers on X, or you want to get some more followers on Instagram. Blah blah blah. This is not how you do that. That is not how you do that. So, with that, happy Friday. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Please, please, please. Please hit the link for the YouTube channel, subscribe. Tell all the friends, tell the homies. I appreciate y'all for spending this time with me here. Y'all hope y'all have a good weekend. Y'all stay safe out there. Hey, if you got any cigar recommendations, let me know. If you want to come on the channel and chat it up, also. If you want to come on the channel and chat it up with me, let me know. You can come on here and chat. I got no problems with that at all. If you want to come on here and chat, come on through. I love having guests. I've had some good guests on here. Come through. We'll chat it up. I know you guys got a lot to air. Like I said, I'm usually with my boy Big Z Garg. I'm usually here with him. And y'all come to the space when we have our live spaces, and y'all come chat it up with us. We love talking to y'all. Y'all be safe out here, and God bless you. Y'all take care. Peace.